Good evening and welcome to Mx24 News, broadcasting live from the Silicon Square in Accra. In the headlines, Black Stars of Ghana play Super Eagles of Nigeria tonight in the first leg of the World Cup playoffs. President Akufo-Addo promises to complete all projects under Agenda 111 before January 2025.
The entire project will be completed before I leave office on 7th January 2025.
And University of Ghana Vice Chancellor calls for assistance to expand the medical school.
Gentlemen, given the high demand for University of Ghana education, the university continues to face challenges with space for lectures.
My name is Adwoa Tenkoramaa. Details coming up shortly. First, our President Akufo-Addo has pledged to complete all projects under the Agenda 111 initiative before the end of his second term in office. The initiative aims at making Ghana the destination for medical tourism in West Africa. Speaking at the 60th anniversary celebration of the University of Ghana Medical School, the President disclosed that government's estimated budget on the agenda is $1.765 billion United States dollars.
New regional hospitals for each of the 6 new regions. Rehabilitate the Afia Nkwanta Hospital in the Western region. 1 new regional hospital for the Western region. And 3 psychiatric hospitals for each of the 3 zones of the country, that is the North, Middle, and Coastal. And the entire package at an estimated cost of $1.765 billion United States dollars. Such a development will help make Ghana a center of medical excellence and a preferred destination for medical tourism in West Africa. A great deal of the preparatory work for the execution of this ambitious project has been completed, and it is my determination that the entire project will be completed before I leave office on 7th January 2025.
The President also said government is on an agenda to improve the quality of healthcare delivery in the country. He noted that the plan is to ensure that money is no more a hindrance in assessing quality and timely healthcare service in the country.
Many of us here are aware of the commitments made by government since January 2017 when I took office in the areas of education, health, and technology. Over the last 5 years, we've pursued policies in these sectors of national life to improve its quality and help place our nation onto the path of sustained development, progress, and prosperity. As you may be aware, the Ministry of Health has recently launched the Universal Health Coverage, UHC, roadmap. The vision of this roadmap is to guarantee good health care for all people living in Ghana. To set out clearly the UHC goal for Ghana, a national definition of UHC has been stated as, and I quote, all people in Ghana have timely access to high-quality health services, irrespective of ability to pay at the point of use, i.e. care, unquote. With this definition of UHC, every Ghanaian will have access to quality healthcare services without money being a barrier, with the National Health Insurance Scheme helping to realize this.
Meanwhile, the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Ghana, Professor Nanaba Ampiamfo, is calling on the government to attend some of the needs of the University of Ghana Medical School. According to her, the institution lacks certain facilities such as lecture halls and laboratories, making it difficult for the school to admit more medical students.
Gentlemen, given the high demand for University of Ghana education, the university continues to face challenges with space for lecture halls, laboratories, residential facilities for students and staff and officers, making it impossible for the university to admit many more qualified students. I therefore passionately appeal to government to work with us to help solve our problem of inadequate space, to enable us to increase the number of students we can admit every year. In addition, the university requires more faculty to teach the increased student intake. While we have recently made some internal arrangements to make it more attractive to recruit and retain faculty, we still require the support of government in this regard to do even more. Your Excellency, there is no doubt that at present, medical education is heavily dependent on technology. Hence, the appropriate theme for the celebration, building on 60 years of quality medical education, the role of technology. As you are no doubt already aware, medical technology comes at a high cost. We pray for extra support to provide high-fidelity simulation equipment with accompanying accessories and software so that our students will benefit from modern pedagogy and our school will become the leader in the use of technology in the sub-region.
Now, the Dean of the University of Cape Coast Business School, Professor John Gachi, has questioned government's decision to cut down salaries of appointees instead of rationalizing projects that are yet to be signed. According to him, it will be more profitable for the country to put a moratorium on some projects instead of an allowance cut.
It is good when those who are appointed by the President and co are willing to surrender a portion of their salary. That is an example to show that indeed we accept that the country is hard. But the question is, what diagnosis did we do for us to place cutting down on salary first and not rationalizing projects that we are supposed to do? The cost of projects are more expensive than that cut in expenditure. So why can't we rationalize contract awaiting, contract that we are even giving? Why can't we suspend those and look, we are in difficult time. So this and that will not be on the table this year.
Moving on, a community health NGO, TB Voice Network, has called for more investment by government and health authorities in the fight against tuberculosis. Addressing the media at the commemoration of the World TB Day, National Secretary of the NGO, Jerry Amoalabi, said persons who are under treatment for tuberculosis are taking medicine on empty stomachs due to lack of resources to provide them with food.
It's time for us to invest in TB to save life, because there is a lot that the community members are going through, especially persons who have been infected and affected by the disease. There used to be what we call the enablers package, where we support TB patients with some nutrition to enable them to take their medications. Because of lack of resources, this has been taken out, and it's really causing a lot of issues within the community members, because it is not easy for a person to take different antibiotics for a good 6 months on a daily basis. We ask ourselves, even our own malaria antibiotics, are we able to adhere to it for the 3 days or 5 days? And how much more are we taking combinations of antibiotics for good 6 months or more than that on empty stomach? This is something that I'm calling on the government to support and make sure that bring back this nutrition to support our own people.
Meanwhile, the global health expert, Dr. Ninote Hansen-Norte, is calling on government to continue mobilizing revenue for the fight against TB. According to him, the boosting of investment in the sector will ensure that TB services are integrated into the primary health care response. He also highlighted the need to sensitize the public on the disease.
I'd like to end, Honorable Minister, by calling on our government, the Ghana government, to continue mobilizing additional domestic financing support for TB control beyond the Global Fund co-financing commitments. Gaps in TB diagnosis, such as the gene expert cartridges and TB medication, should be filled with these domestic resources. I'd also urge all stakeholders present to advocate for increased investment and to ensure that TB services are integrated into the primary health care response. We must also work more closely with our communities, leveraging their expert local knowledge to tailor response efforts for maximum impact. To our donors and cooperating partners, the private sector, civil society and academia, please pay increased attention to urgently boosting investment in the fight against TB and TB research in order to accelerate technological breakthroughs and uptake of innovations towards ending TB.
The National Theatre is set to roll out theatre programs for senior high schools to help young Ghanaians appreciate the essence of theatre and its contribution to national development. Speaking in an interview with Mx24, head of programs for the National Theatre, William Zashon, said the piloting of the program will begin with 4 schools in the central region, including the Apam Senior High School, Swedro Senior High School, Winneba Senior High School, and AME Zion Girls School.
Basic schools, so from primary 1 to JHS, and we have like what we are doing now, a theater program for schools. We have for JHS, we have also for SHS. So very soon we are going to enroll out the theater program for schools for senior high schools. So that is why we are beginning with a celebration where we are performing a Ghanaian textbook for students, and so that's also going to be Dilemma of a Ghost, because it has elements that the children will identify with very easily. So that's what we are starting with for the senior high schools. Then we move on to their set book, which is The Son of Umbele by Bill Marshall.
We'll bring you the full video in our subsequent bulletins, but many traders at the Enyina Susu market have decided to ply their businesses at home over the belief that anytime they go to sell at the market, they do not get any profit. According to them, where the market is currently situated used to be a cemetery. Hence, their woes residents are, however, encouraging traders to return to the market. There's more in the following report.
Trading activities were abruptly halted at the Enyina Susu market few months after its construction. Many believe traders packed out of the market over poor profiting. Apparently, the current market was once a graveyard, and this scares people off.
People were thinking that because of here is a former cemetery, when they come inside, people don't come and buy. You see, so when they come day in and day out, they lose a lot of customers, lost the income that they are supposed to get. So when they stay whereby their destinations, it will help them and they get a lot of money.
Others also say the structure of the market is discouraging trading activities. It exposes traders to bad weather conditions.
We need help from you to build this and build some facilities, and that will help us. And it is not good for it when even it is scorching. We, the marketers, build our own stores like here. If we don't build, if they don't fill the roofing sheet, it will not help them.
They are therefore appealing to authorities to innovate the market in order to attract traders. After nearly 20 years, only 3 women remain trading at the market. Naomi Ntrua is one of them. The building has currently been taken over by weeds and is falling apart. The assembly member for the Mx24 electoral area, Francis Anyaba, says he has been advising the traders to forget about the perception and return to the market, but to no avail.
Some of them said it is rituals here. When they come, before they realize their capital is even squandered. They lost their capital. So for that matter, that is why they don't want to come. But I keep on urging them that they should come. They should forget about that ritual, spiritual aspect, and they see how best we can restructure the market.
He also considered that the structure of the market may also be contributing to the traders' reluctancy.
You can see it yourself. That one does not support them. But when it is raining, you can't even sit there. That is why they don't want to go to that new one.
Mr. Anyaba tells us that efforts by the Municipal Assembly to reconstruct the market have all proven futile.
The District Assembly, sometimes when you go to District Assembly, you talk about this, they say the common fund is not there. And as the common fund is not there, what do you do again? You have no any other option.
Reporting for Mx24 News, this is Fatal Bayaba, Mx24, Ahafo North District.
To some other stories, the managing director of Afariwa Estate and Afariwa Foods, Cynthia Opuni, has urged startups to prioritize getting the right human resources to help them grow. According to her, employing the right people influences the success rate of businesses. She also added that in the social media era, entrepreneurs have to be conscious about how far negative publicity can affect their businesses.
So they would prefer to work with somebody who is honest, somebody who will turn up to work on time, and then train them. So it depends on what the person actually brings to the table. So there's lots of different nuances that different people present. So it's up to you as a business owner to see what it is you need. You need somebody who's very competent, maybe an accountant that's very competent but doesn't tend to work on time. In that case, you might want an account assistant with not so much experience, but somebody who's willing to learn. So you can train them and they can deliver for you. So it depends on what the challenges are on the day. As long as a business exists as a going concern, you will have challenges coming in and day out. It's a matter of how you approach those problems, call them challenges, and how you find ways to solve the challenges that come your way, learn from it, and then use it to grow your experience and then go. Business person, you've got to be extremely conscious of how far negative publicity can go and make sure that you do things to mitigate those things happening. No business is perfect, and definitely there will be occasions where
there are times that you are actually wrong.
Absolutely, it does happen. So I think it's important that you keep communicating lines open between yourself and your clients, as it were, and be very, very open.
Now let's go back to an earlier story where the National Theatre is rolling out a senior high school program to help young Ghanaians appreciate the essence of theatre in national development.
Which is for basic schools, so from primary 1 to JHS. And we have, like what we are doing now, a theatre program for schools. We have for JHS, we have also for SHS. So very soon we are going to enroll out the theatre program for schools for senior high schools. So that is why we are beginning with a celebration where we are performing a Ghanaian textbook for students. So that's also going to be Dilemma of a Ghost, because it has elements that the children will identify with very easily. So that's what we are starting with for the senior high schools. Then we move on to their set book, which is The Son of Umbele by Bill Marshall, which will also start enrolling very soon. And then we come to young adults, and then the adults. We have programs for monthly programs. So we have Wednesday theater. It happens every last Wednesday of the month. And that idea also behind the Wednesday theater is to inculcate, theater in young adults. So we tell them, okay, come together, put yourself in groups, form a group, and come and bring a performance, bring a production, and then we help you to mount it. And that happens every last Wednesday of the month at the Folks Place. We have something we also call Poetry Night. That happens every first Thursday of the month. That's also for young people who want to write poetry, they want to recite, they want to do some say spoken word. They are all the same thing. So we have platforms for all. This year, what we plan on doing is to have a theater performance for some schools in the central region. So we are looking at Swedro Senior High School, Apam Senior High School, Winneba Senior High School, and then AME Zion Girls School in Winneba. So these are the 4 schools we are looking at marking the day with in the central region.
Now let's do some sports. Black Stars coach Otuado says he has devised a plan to beat Nigeria in the 2022 FIFA World Cup final playoffs first leg tie. The 2 West African heavyweight nations will face each other tonight and next week Tuesday for a place in Qatar, with the tie set to be remembered for quite some time given the rivalry.
Yeah, I think everything is in place. We trained well. We had to make a lot of changes in the team, especially due to a lot of injuries. But we're ready. Looking forward for tomorrow. Okay, I'm a little bit surprised. This is totally out of my mind. I'm a person who always thinks positive, and I'm looking forward. I don't look too much backwards. I don't know what surely you can get from looking backwards. You get experience, but I'm not a player anymore, so this time has passed. So there's no relevance talking about that. I'm sorry. I'm making sure. Yes, we had enough time, and the players are ready. They're in good shape. We had some. I'm sorry to say, and I was sorry for the people, but we had to make some secret tactical training. But players adapted well, did well, and I hope that we can show what we trained on the pitch tomorrow. I think it's reasonable that people are skeptical because of the let's say the last bad tournament, so it's normal. But where there's skepticism, there's a chance, and this skepticism, which was among the press or among a lot of people, made us actually work harder. So. We have a plan, this is for sure. For sure, I can't tell the plan right now. You have to play the game, and then everybody hopefully will see.
Still on the Black Stars, and GFA President Keto Kreku has tasked the Stars to overcome the Super Eagles of Nigeria tonight in the first leg of the FIFA World Cup final playoffs. Ghana are aiming to secure their 4th appearance at the global showpiece, having become just the 3rd African side to reach the World Cup quarterfinals in 2010, losing to Uruguay on penalties.
Let's go and do it. You can see here. You have the entire country behind you. Why must we fear any foe? Why? Look at what is happening. Guys, this is the turf. The turf tomorrow will not be different from what we are standing on today. Let's do it. And we can do it. And we will do it. I have said time again that what we can give is to show passion, is to show commitment on the pitch, and to stay with each other, most important. To stay with each other. When the going is tough, encourage your colleague. Because this is the time for us to make our dear country great and strong. This is the time for all of us, Pate, to make our dear country great and strong. Good luck.
And ahead of tonight's game, many Ghanaians have expressed their support for the Black Stars and wished them well. Today, Parliament sitting was dedicated to the Stars as the MPs took turns to demand nothing but a win from the Stars.
Just give us the victory. 3-0 wouldn't be a bad start for us. And when we go to Nigeria, we give them another 1-0 to be able to square out the whole thing. So that makes us to break the chain that we always have with Nigeria. I was lucky to have been in the commentary box in 1992 when we met Nigeria in Senegal. And against the odds, we defeated them painfully and got them out. Nigerians have always seen Ghana as their bitterest rivals when it comes to football on the continent. They have taken this match much more serious than we have.
We don't want to hear they can play, they are skillful, they are this, they are that. No. All that we want to hear, if they are scored 4-0 against Nigeria, for us to be happy and jubilate so that those who eat can eat well, those who drink can drink well.
You can play the whole day if you refuse to be more patriotic, if you don't take your chances, and you are going to overly depend on history. I've read on social media, I've listened to the connoisseurs of the game experts. At the snap of the finger, people talk about the history. Fine, we can talk about the history to psychologically prepare our minds and prepare our team. But the history will not win the game today. It's about what we will do on the field of play. That is what will make the difference.
And on that supportive note, we wrap up tonight's bulletin. For more news, log on to mx24online.com. My name is Adwoa Tenkoramaa. Enjoy your weekend.
March is here, and on Mx24, it's GH Month. As part of the month-long activities to celebrate exceptional Ghanaian products and services, we're organizing a 2-day pop-up shop and sales exhibition, the Ghana Independence Fair, happening on the 26th and 27th of March 2022 at Mx24, Silicon Square, Boundary Road, East Legon. It'll be 2 days of sales exhibitions, workshops, pitch sessions, a food fair, and open-air concert. Get your stand now. Exhibit and benefit from a month-long exclusive promotional package for Ghanaian-owned businesses. Visit mx24online.com to register your business now. You can also call 055 0500 555 or 024 235 5956. The Ghana Independence Fair on the 26th and 27th of March. Buy Ghana to grow Ghana. If you're into content production for digital or TV, say hello to the Mx24 Studios. We're the prime location for your music video shoots, live productions, TV shows, and more. From state-of-the-art equipment to a very skilled production team, we've got you covered. Step into our modern and spacious studio with a changeable lighting system and foolproof sound. Our touchscreen studio projection monitors come with other features, including Wi-Fi connection, screen mirroring, and a remote workspace mode. Take advantage of our high-quality cameras to shoot in 4K and a variety of the best lighting equipment guaranteed to put life into your sets. Locate us on the first floor of the Silicon House building off the Boundary Road, East Legon. Give us a call on 024 235 5956 or 054 454 8612. You can also email us at info@mx24gh.com.
No topic is off limits. The pain of experiencing a miscarriage is something that can crumple your world. We're talking postpartum bodies and everything in between. And they share their story on their battle with infertility. The touching stories of the African woman rose before you.
I was disappointed in God, in life, in myself.
How many losses have you had?
After that, we had 4 more.
What?
I shouted, I said,
we lost vision, we lost any sound beyond crying.
Our mistakes, advices, regrets, real stories, and more on We Got This Africa. Na Ashako and her intriguing panel serve you real experiences of the African woman. We Got This Africa. We got this. run through apps that all age. All women were created differently with unique attributes. From managing a home or simply running their own business, through the ups and downs, the pains and joys, we almost always win.
It's actually boiled and then the oil comes up, and that's how we get the shea butter.
This brand new season of the Talkative Mom Show is double the education, double the information, and double the excitement.
And then I actually realized nobody cares. Yes, nobody cares. Yeah.
Join me, Eno Craigwin, and my guests this and every Sunday at 6 p.m. on Mx24.
Do you know the top 10 music trends? Have you seen the new music videos everyone is talking about? Do you know how your favorite artist makes their music? I'm moving, but they be bluffing and puffing and they be screaming and yapping, some even feeling and bragging. First thing is, I'm patient. That talented upcoming artist in your area needs the spotlight. Let them be our unsung star. Do you have any questions about music? I'm Jason Alay, and I'm a music plug on MX Chart right here on Mx24. Saturday nights just got better.
With unimaginable excitement.
10 toes, one girl, make it touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it. Ow, ow, yeah.
The most heated rap battles.
Squad for the work claim soldiers, but on your campo, Bema.
I play you menace, ready, it be me within the top. Godzilla self chop, who be King Kong.
And of course, your A-list celebrity interviews.
I've always said this though, there can only be one Bob Marley, so definitely there should be one episode.
Me? The threesome.
Orafu wa comedy woman de. Yeah. Nyansa. Don't fuck. Lighter.
With myself, Oforiwa.
I'm Jason Alay, and I do this with the man,
DJ Varosky.
Why the party there today? Hey mama, hey I ever say. Hey.
March is here, and on Mx24, it's GH Month. As part of the month-long activities to celebrate exceptional Ghanaian products and services, we're organizing a 2-day pop-up shop and sales exhibition, the Ghana Independence Fair, happening on the 26th and 27th of March 2022 at Mx24, Silicon Square, Boundary Road, East Legon. It'll be 2 days of sales exhibitions, workshops, pitch sessions, a food fair, and open-air concert. Get your stand now. Exhibit and benefit from a month-long exclusive promotional package for Ghanaian-owned businesses. Visit mx24online.com to register your business now. You can also call 055 0500 555 or 024 235 5956. The Ghana Independence Fair on the 26th and 27th of March. Buy Ghana to grow Ghana. If you're into content production for digital or TV, say hello to the Mx24 Studios. We're the prime location for your music video shoots, live productions, TV shows, and more. From state-of-the-art equipment to a very skilled production team, we've got you covered. Step into our modern and spacious studio with a changeable lighting system and foolproof sound. Our touchscreen studio projection monitors come with other features, including Wi-Fi connection, screen mirroring, and a remote workspace mode. Take advantage of our high-quality cameras to shoot in 4K and a variety of the best lighting equipment guaranteed to put life into your sets. Locate us on the first floor of the Silicon House building off the Boundary Road, East Legon. Give us a call on 024-235-5956 or 054-454-8612. You can also email us at info@mx24gh.com.
No topic is off limits. The pain of experiencing a miscarriage is something that can crumple your world. We're talking postpartum bodies and everything in between. And they share their story on their battle with infertility. The touching stories of the African woman rolls before you.
I was disappointed in God, in life, in myself.
How many losses have you had?
After that, we had 4 more.
What?
I shouted, I said,
We lost vision, we lost any sound beyond crying.
Our mistakes, advices, regrets, real stories, and more on We Got This Africa. Na Ashako and her intriguing panel serve you real experiences of the African woman. We Got This Africa.
We got this.
Angelina, you be cool in my temperature. If you call,
say cheese, take a picture. Shaka post, make a see, take a picture.
in the leg book, boah.
Why the party there today? Hey mama, hey I have a sip. Secure.
Hi there, I'm excited to come your way with football conversations, sports-related conversations, light-hearted, lifestyle-related conversations about the sport that we all love and are passionate about. Make a date with me.
March is here, and on MX24, it's GH Month. As part of the month-long activities to celebrate exceptional Ghanaian products and services, we're organizing a 2-day pop-up shop and sales exhibition, the Ghana Independence Fair, happening on the 26th and 27th of March 2022 at MX24, Silicon Square, Boundary Road, East Legon. It'll be 2 days of sales exhibitions, workshops, pitch sessions, a food fair, and open-air concert. Get your stand now. Exhibit and benefit from a month-long exclusive promotional package for Ghanaian-owned businesses. Visit mx24online.com to register your business now. You can also call 055-0500-555 or 024-235-5956. The Ghana Independence Fair on the 26th and 27th of March. By Ghana to grow Ghana.